afternoon, welcome to Cstv News 24 on Cstv. Cstv News is brought to you by Treat by Manuel Yab Decorations and Sarah's Dreams Jewelries. For more news updates, you can follow us on all social media handles at CSTVGH. We also streaming live on our YouTube channel, CSTVGH. Now, in the headlines, President John Dramani Mahama has declared assets. Also coming your way, Momo vendor shot dead in daylight robbery. On the international front also, South Korean scientists create solar cell that moves spacecraft with sunlight. There's many more stories will be coming your way, as well as weather reports. My name is Dr. Spencer. Stay tuned. You are live on CSTV News 24 on CSTV. Now the news in details. President John Dramani Mahama has declared publicly his assets in line with Article 286 of Ghana's constituency, submitting his completed forms to the Auditor General. The president has asked all public office holders and appointees to declare their assets by March 31st. Stating that failure to comply will result in severe sanctions, including removal from office. This initiative is part of his commitment to fight corruption and to promote transparency in governance. Moving on to other stories, the minority leader in Parliament, Alexander Fenyomakin, has criticized the government over a directive ordering the termination of all public sector appointments made after December 7, 2024. Speaking in an interview, the minority leader described the move as unfair, arguing that recruitment is a process and not a one-time event. He then questioned the impact of the layoffs on affected workers, stating that some may be the breadwinners of their families. As still in political stories, former Auditor General Daniel Yaw-Domelevo has criticized the widespread non-compliance with asset declaration laws among public officials, singling out members of the judiciary for breaching constitutional requirements. Speaking in an interview, he bemoaned the entrenched culture of corruption and the failure of key institutions to lead by example. He then exposed disappointment in oversight bodies for failing to hold the judiciary accountable. A team of police officers from the National Highway Police Patrol Team at a community near Akachi on the Accra-Flower Highway have arrested two suspects for possessing a consignment suspected to be human blood without authority. The suspects, namely Winnie Kwesi, a 34-year-old teacher, and Morgan Martins, a 38-year-old contractor, have been charged with the offense of possessing of human blood contrary to Section 69B of the Criminal Offence Act 2012 of Act 29/60. The suspects have since been remanded by the Akachi District Police and will reappear on Thursday. The police at Akachi have since commenced investigations into the act. Away to the Bono region, a mobile money vendor, Jasper Yebua, has been shot dead in a daylight robbery at Nkran Kwanta in the Doma West district of the Bono region. According to eyewitness, the gunmen arrived in a white RAV4 private car and approached the vendor pretending to withdraw money. They then attacked him and demanded that he hand over his money, leading to a scuffle. The assailant escaped with an undisclosed amount of money, leaving him in a pool of blood. The body has been deposited at the Crown Quanta Hospital as police have initiated an investigation into the incident. Due to incidents, Momo vendors have asked Ghana Police Service to protect them. After the commercial break, the story will be coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome back now. The news continues. Momo vendors in the Breku municipality of the Bono region has called on police to beef up personal visibility in Brekum township. A mobile money vendor in the town said they are now vulnerable due to the persistent attacks on their business colleagues and called for police protection. He furthered that due to the BRICS economic activities in the municipality, traders and buyers as well as many people transact businesses in the township, especially Thursday being the market day. Another vendor also expressed similar sentiment, worrying that it was difficult for them to identify criminals who transact business with them. They therefore appeal to the Ghana Police Service to treat their plea with urgency to help save lives and their businesses. The Ghana Tuna Association has expressed concern over the current fishing license regime, describing it as too expensive. The association president argued that the pole and line fishing technique, which is the dominant tuna fishing method among fishers, is collapsing and not lucrative as it was due to current prevailing factors in the tuna industry. This method, he said, is less expensive than pursue seine net fishing, which most Ghanaian fishers cannot afford due to the price of net involved. He added that among the categories of the licensing regime, the tuna license rate is one of the highest and is impacting them negatively. On the international front, South Korean scientists have created solar cell that moves spacecraft with sunlight. President Lee Sang said the team will continue working on new ways to use this technology. According to him, this could strengthen South Korea's ability to exploit deep space and contribute to future space missions. Still on the international front, a 17-year female Aisha Roy has decided to take part in a women's football tournament, but her hopes were dashed as Islamists forced the organizers to cancel the match in the northern Bangladesh. Fearing trouble, local police stepped in and the women's team members were asked to return to their home for their safety. The women's football match was the third to be cancelled in northern Bangladesh in less than 2 weeks due to the obligations of religious headliners. We'll go for a break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back from the commercial break. Now in entertainment stories. The legendary gospel musician Esther Boache, known as Mama Esther, had been absent from the music space since releasing 4 albums 9 years ago. She mentioned that the 4 albums released on her 50th birthday was a major reason behind the break, as she wanted her fans and gospel music lovers to exhaust all the songs on those albums. Mama Esther, who is set to mark a 59th birthday with a single track doubled, Nyame Nye Mistake, disclosed that the song is an expression of her gratitude to her teeming fans who have kept her ministry alive for the past 9 years. And now weather update is up next. Stay tuned. Now weather update for the afternoon. This afternoon, sunny weather with inclement cloud cover will dominate most parts of southern Ghana. However, localized thunderstorms and rains of varying intensities are expected along the coastline and in parts of the middle and transition sectors from late afternoon into the evening. Northern Ghana will experience hot with fairly dry and slightly hazy conditions. Caution should be taken when handling naked fire in the northern region of Ghana to prevent any form of fire outbreak due to the dry conditions. And this is where we end today's news bulletin. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. President John Dramani Mahama has declared his assets. Also, Momo vendor shot dead in daylight robbery. Oil International Fund, South Korean scientists create solar cell that moves spacecraft with sunlight. For more news updates, you can follow us on all social media handles at Cstv GH. You can also follow us on our YouTube channel, Cstv GH, for subscribing for more news updates. Cstv News was brought to you by Yab Decorations, Treats by Manuel, and Sarah's Dreams Jewelries. My name is Dorcas Mensah.